ProCurve Networking products have acquired a legendary reputation for reliability and guaranteed defect-free operation for the entire lifetime. This is due in no small part to the exhaustive testing the products undergo at an accredited third-party testing facility.
We know where the high failure rate components are, and we work with our lab to select only the highest quality components for the ProCurve products. While they may cost a little more, it is much cheaper to add a few cents to a component than it is to add hundreds of dollars in a warranty failure.
The PSB test facility is Singapore's foremost testing facility that helps manufacturers achieve product compliance. It is equipped with comprehensive state-of-the-art facilities and expertise. ProCurve Networking products are tested for acoustics, shock and analysis, chemical analysis and synthesis, electrical safety, and electromagnetic compatibility, providing the quality assurance that global customers expect.
We can stand behind our products in their appearance and their quality such that we can stand up to any competitor and say, will yours be there tomorrow? Will it be working tomorrow? Because ours will.
Let us take a closer look at the tests undergone by ProCurve products. The environmental testing procedures comprise several stages. In altitude testing, the unit is subjected to a simulated flight experience from takeoff to landing. This is to ensure that the unit will not be affected in any way during air shipment, as well as to certify it for use at high altitudes. In the vibration test chamber, the unit is put through vibrations of varying intensity in both horizontal and vertical directions. The shock test is used to test the sensitivity of the unit to shocks, such as sudden drops of impact of falling objects. These could be used to simulate, transport, and other environmental conditions where the unit can be reasonably expected to operate in. The temperature and humidity tests check for the reliability of the unit's operations over varying temperatures and humidity levels. Every unit is guaranteed to perform normally within a certain range of temperature and humidity, and this test ensures that it does in fact operate reliably in such conditions. One of the most important tests undergone by the unit is the dye and pry test in the Chemicals and Materials lab. This test studies the strength of the joints on the PCA. Red dye is applied onto the sample and allowed to seep in. After the sample is dried, mechanical force is used to break it. The fractured areas are viewed under an electron microscope. The presence of red dye in the cracks indicates areas of weakness in the material. Next, the unit undergoes testing for the presence of banned metals such as lead and cadmium to comply with a restriction on using hazardous substances. At a macroscopic level, the X-ray fluorescent spectrometer does a quantitative screening for the 4 heavy metals and bromium. For a finer analysis of trace elements down to parts per million or trillion level, the unit is tested using inductively coupled plasma atomic emission spectrometer and mass spectrometer equipment. Moving on to the electromagnetic compatibility lab, where the unit is tested to ensure its operations are not affected by interference from other electromagnetic equipment within a specified range, as well as susceptibility to power surges during lightning strikes. The converse situation is also tested, whereby emissions from the unit are measured at different distances and heights to comply with requisite regulations on electromagnetic emissions and how it may affect other devices in the vicinity. Further tests are conducted to determine the noise emission levels of the unit. It is put inside a semi-anechoic chamber where microphones arranged in a specific pattern picks up the noise emitted by the unit. The readings are then checked to ensure the noise is within defined limits. ProCurve Networking products are rated to satisfy several international safety standards. As we've seen, ProCurve Networking products are subjected to several vigorous tests. Interestingly, not all are mandatory. The testing process is strongly ingrained in both the design and manufacturing phases, with quality checks made at every step along the way, all to bolster the lifetime guarantee that ProCurve provides with absolute confidence.